Hello and welcome to Jamie's Planet Sound World Book Day special. Thought I'd start things off talking about books or music books because it's World Book Day. One of the books that I haven't got here to hold up as a prop is And in the End, The Last Days of the Beatles by Kevin McNab. I read this beginning of last year and I was quite fascinated in the kind of like, as what it is, the end of the Beatles after watching Get Back. And it was a really good read. There's a lot of like bits and bats into the detail of it, kind of diary in it and what have you. But it kind of made me want to know more about that time period. And there's not a lot of books out there sort of focusing on that. So I reached out to my mate Alex, who's a Beatles nut. And he recommended A Man on the Run by Tom Doyle, Paul McCartney in the 70s. Now this is wicked. This focuses on Macca leaving the Beatles, deciding what to do, forming Wings becoming Monster, successful, etc, etc. So that's a really good book if you're interested in that period of like the Beatles splitting up or Paul McCartney in general. I recommend this one, which then, going from that one, kind of a Beatles theme here, went on to this book here, which is called The Lost Albums of the Beatles. This is by Daniel Rachel. And this is cool, because when I was reading this, to start off with, I didn't know if I liked it because this guy really does his research. Like, it's fascinating. Really dives deep into all of their kind of solo albums, what was going on at the time, and sketches out what potentially could have been the last Beatles album. And it's really good, really, really good. I like the bits about George Harrison in there, as he's my favourite Beatle. But yeah, really, really cool book. And then the last one I'm going to talk about today is the Graham Coxon autobiography, Verse, Chorus, Monster. I was hoping that this would come out one day. I thought Damon would get there first, to be honest with you. Alex has done I think he's done 3 autobiographies now. But I love Graham Coxon. He's my favourite member of Blur, guitar hero. It's brilliant, fascinating read. It goes into about when he was younger, him getting into music, his love of things other than music, like Ames chairs, for example. Didn't expect that to come out in there. But it talks about Blur getting back together and all that jazz. So this is my favourite book that I've read in a long time. But those other ones are good. So yeah, that's that. Happy World Book Day, people.